Time from the rest center. Michaels and Clark leaning in to take this opening face-off tonight as this series will be decided. We are underway. Welcome into Game 3 of this best-of-3 between your Dubuque Fighting Saints and the Green Bay Gamblers. Dubuque attacking from right to left across your radio dial. Green Bay from left to right. The Saints in their red uniforms. The Gamblers in their whites as they have been all series long. The Gamblers here with possession. Orovitz nearly turned it over to Michaels, who lays a hit behind the net. Clark spins along the half wall in his defensive end, left it off, scooped up by Carter Rose, and he'll skate it out to center, hits the red line, and dumps it in. Blake Theisen happy to be with you here tonight from the rest center as the Saints hope to continue their season into this upcoming weekend. The Gamblers stand in their way with the same goal in mind. Sebastian out to center ice, hits the red line, bounces it on goal. Kicked away by Bronman, and a loose puck intercepted by the Saints. Stewart trying to clear along the half boards, kept in the zone. Backhanded out to the line where Nobes collects. He pumps one on goal. Save Bronman, rebounds loose underneath them, and the Saints clear it into the corner. Oh, a dangerous start for the Saints there in their netminder, making his first stop of the night. Early on in this hockey game, 18:43 to go in the first, and you hear the boards clashing. The physicality in this series has been ramping up. Van Tassel trying to dig it free on the near side. D'Angelo there as well. Montez gains the zone left side for Dubuque and throws one into the glove of Eberle, who drops it and keeps play rolling. Launched out to center. Jubenville finds it for the Saints. Sent it ahead. Wanted a deflection from Burchill, but he wasn't able to get a stick on it. And this will come all the way back down into the Saints' own defensive zone with 18:16 to go in the opening period of play. This season series, to this point, regular season and postseason combined, split 5-5 for each side. Kirk McDonald called tonight the rubber match. Nothing better than Game 11 to decide a season series. He said this is what you play for. Gamblers win this offensive zone face-off. Martin backhands one behind the net where Davis is delivered into the boards by Jubenville. Tried to center for Van Tassel. It rolls onto the net of Bronman, who sticks it over the boards, and the Saints play it out to center ice as Sondriel took a hit. Van Tassel comes back in. He jumps around Dick, now takes it behind the net, trying to center off the right wing, and fanning on a shot attempt for the Gamblers was D'Angelo. Sondriel now darts out to center ice. Saints are 3-on-2. Sondriel pass across into the feet of Dick in the slot near side, and it's kicked out to center by Davis. Stood up at the Saints line, and Green Bay is offside. They have to take up with 17:35 to go here in the first. Dick backhands one, picked up by Martin now in his own zone. Sent ahead and relayed in deep by Misha Danilov. Danilov, no points in this series, but was hot coming into the postseason. Had 5 points in his final 6 regular season games as he throws one off the left shoulder of Bronman. Good start here for Green Bay, looking to bounce back after the loss last night and take this series on home ice. Saints caught in a change. Here comes Green Bay, 2-on-1. Driving the net was Park, and a good back check by Scott got back to tie him up. And the Saints will look to settle it down as Green Bay changes behind the play. Under 17 minutes to go in the opening period here from the Resch Center. Cornforth trying to weave his way into the zone. O'Donnell was offsides, and the Saints' fourth line of Cornforth, Morrison, and O'Donnell, they produced like a top line last night. O'Donnell, a goal and an assist. Morrison, a goal and an assist. And Cornforth, an assist as well. It was the Saints, arguably the Saints' best line in last night's contest. Face off at center ice in front of the Green Bay bench. False start on the draw against the Gamblers. Clark on to take it, their top line out. Clark, Vittelens, Hall. It's the only line that remained untouched on their lineup card entering tonight's contest. Lev Shunov off a face-off win, lugs it to the red line and bounces one on goal. Bronman gloves in. He's going to elect to hold on with Clark and Hall crashing down in towards his crease. 2 Game 3s tonight in the USHL, both in the Eastern Conference. The other one playing in the Eastern time zone between Cedar Rapids and Team USA. A chance for the winner of that series to go to Youngstown, and it's an early 2-0 Rough Rider lead, just about halfway through the hockey game so far. Green Bay wins this face-off in the offensive end. Vittelens had it blocked by Reeder. Loose puck scooped up by a man on the near side for Green Bay. That's Jimmy Clark. Missed game one with a suspension. Back into the lineup last night and had an assist on Green Bay's second goal by Vittelens in the second period. Clark wheels across the top of the zone. Pivots poked away by St. Louis, just out of the zone. That'll allow the Saints some time to break out. Here's Max Burkholder finding open ice at center. Green Bay standing up 5 guys in the neutral zone. Forces Burkholder to dump it in deep. Reeder on it behind the net, trying to work free from Sebastian. Saints didn't really have numbers in the zone as they were finishing their change back behind the play. That allows Green Bay to come out. Shagaby hits Sebastian on the right side. He gets by Wahlberg. Sebastian wheels behind the net, plays it to the point near side for Romaine, and he'll jettison it down behind the net of Bronman. Awkward bounce off the end board, scooped up by DeMarsico, played to the point for Martin, and he'll relay it back down low. Wahlberg ties up his man on the near side. DeMarsico into the circle. Nice move. In tight on Bronman. And the Swedish netminder got a poke check on it to knock it away. Great individual effort by DeMarsico, and the Saints neglecting to play the body on that sequence. Now DeMarsico again fires one on goal, and it's stopped by Bronman, and the rebound is cleared out to center. Great start here for Green Bay in the opening 5 minutes as we approach the 15-minute mark. Martin holding at the point, had it blocked. Montez nearly was off for a breakaway, but a good recovery, and Green Bay able to knock it off of his stick. Montez gains the red line, now cross-corner dump in. The Saints will look to chase it down. Battled for along the boards, poked loose out to center ice. Caleb Dick is back on it for Dubuque, and he sends it D to D. Jubenville ahead, and Stewart deflects it into the offensive zone. 14:34 to go, first period. Van Tassel springs it out to center for Davis. He takes it on the near side. Got by Jubenville, threw one on goal, and Bronman had to make another save. Big rebound out to the point, and a glove stop by Bronman from there as well. Draws us a whistle and draws us a timeout on the ice. 14:22 to go, first period. Green Bay and the Saints scoreless, but the Gamblers taking it to Dubuque with a 7-1 shots on goal advantage.